Magandang buhay po at welcome back dito sa aking Mathematics Tagalog tutorial. Sa video na ito ay papaliwanag ko sa inyo about ratio and proportion on how to solve geometric mean. So magpipresent po ako ng different examples. For example, number 1, ang given dito ay ratio form. Sa number 2, ang given dito ay fraction form. At sa number 3, ang given po dito ay paragraph form or in a form of problem. So, paano nga po ba i-calculate yung kanyang geometric mean? Yan po ang ipapaliwanag ko sa inyo step by step. Okay, so let's start with number 1 example. So, ito po ay ratio form. X is 12 is equal to 3 is to x. So, paano nga po ba i-calculate kapag ang given po ay ratio form? So, i-calculate po natin yung value ng x sa ating equation or ang tawag po dyan ay geometric mean. So, bakit po geometric mean? Kasi dalawang variable po yung given. Okay, so review po natin itong nasa loob, yung 12 at 3, ang tawag po dito ay means at yung magkabilang dulo, ang tawag po dito ay extremes. So, we can also write this one in a form of fraction. So, magiging yan po ay, ito pong x is to 12 is x over 12. At ito pong 3 is to x ay 3 over x. So, yan po yung kanyang fraction form. Ito po yung kanyang ratio form. So, kung ayaw mong isolve using fraction form, pwede naman pong direktang ratio form. So, paano po? Since yung variable po natin ay nandito po sa ating extremes, pwede pong yan ang una nating i-multiply. Okay? So, i-multiply natin. What is x times x? Yan po ay x squared. And then, yung nasa loob, multiply din po natin. I-equal po natin dito po sa product ng extreme. So, what is 12 times 3? That is equal to 36. So, ganyan lang po ang gagawin natin. Multiply natin, okay, yung extremes. Then, equal natin sa product ng means. Okay, so ang given na ditong equation ay quadratic equation. Okay, kasi squared po siya. So, to remove squared here, all you have to do is extract square root to both sides. Pero tingnan muna natin itong ating given. Halimbawa, fraction form ang given. So, multiply lang po natin ito. X times x is x squared. Ito po yun. Compare lang po natin. And then, cross-multiply lang po yan. 12 times 3 is equal to 36. So, ganyan po. Halos pareho lang po yan. Fraction form and ratio form. So, again, go back. To remove square here, we are going to extract square root to both side of the equation. Okay, baba ko po dito. Okay, maging ganyan po yung kalalabasan. So, ano po yung purpose nun? Ang purpose po niyan, ika-cancel po natin itong square at itong square root. Okay? So, i-cancel ko po. So, square. And then, ito pong square root. Okay? So, ang matitira po dito ay yung x na lang. So, x is equal to square root of 36. So, dalawa po yung possible answers because gumamit po tayo ng square root. So, ang square root po ng 36 is it's either po positive or negative 6. So, the value of x here is equal to positive or negative x. Okay, so about this number 2 example, so we have given ratio and proportion in fraction form. Paano po i-calculate yung geometric mean? So 50 over x is equal to x over 2. So ito po yung kanyang geometric mean, yung pareho pong variable. So pwede pong unahin itong multiply, pwede rin pong unahin itong 50 times 2. Okay, so para mas maganda, para hindi po kayo malito, unahin po natin yung ating variable. So by cross multiply, what is x times x? Yan po ay x squared. Then, i-equal po natin sa product. Then again, multiply natin. 50 times 2 is equal to 100. Then, sabi ko po kanina, to remove square here, squared or extract square root to both side of the equation. So, again, ang purpose nun, i-cancel natin yung square root at yung square dito sa x squared. So, ang matitira po dito ay itong x na lang. Okay? So, magiging x is equal to square root of 100 is it's either positive or negative 10. So, the geometric mean or the value of x is positive or negative 10. Okay, so how about if the given is in a form of paragraph or problem form? Okay, let's try this one. The measures of two supplementary angles are in the ratio 1:2. Find the measure of each angle. So, meron pong nabanggit ditong term na supplementary. So, hindi po natin masosolve itong problem na ito kapag hindi mo po alam ang ibig sabihin po ng supplementary. So, ang ibig sabihin po ng supplementary, the sum of the two angles is equal to 180 degrees. So, yan po ang ibig sabihin ng supplementary. Okay? So, The question here is find the measure of each angle. So, ang gagawin lang po natin dito ay magki-create po tayo ng equation to solve for the two angles. Okay, so using the term supplementary. So, ang gagawin lang po natin dyan, let po natin yung x measure of one angle. Since two angle po yan. Okay? Kasi pag sinabi nating supplementary angles, there are two angles here. Okay, naka-indicate po dito ay two angles. So, one angle is equal to x. And then, para makuha po yung measure of the other angle, let po natin na 180 minus x. Bakit po 180 minus x? Again, kasi po ang total sum ng supplementary is 180. Kaya para makuha po yung other angle, kapag yung first angle ay x din, subtract lang po natin sa 180. So 180 minus x, that is the measure of the other angle which is supplementary to the first angle. Okay? Then gagawa po tayo ng equation. I-ratio po natin itong dalawang angle na ito, x over 180 minus x. Okay? So, yan po yung kanyang ratio. X is to 180 minus x. And then, i-equal po natin yan doon sa given na ratio dito sa problem. So, ang ratio po dito ay 1 to 2 or 1 is to 2. So, ibig sabihin ng 1 is to 2 can be 1 over 2 in fraction. Okay? So, 1 half. So, ito na po yung ating equation or proportion. X over 180 minus x is equal to 1 over 2. Okay? Taas po natin. Okay. So, mula po dito ay kakalculate po natin yung value ng x. Again, yung sa ating second example na fraction form by cross multiply. So, pwede pong unahin ito. What is x times 2 or 2 times x? Ito pong paganyan. So, 2 times x is equal to 2x. Then, i-equal natin sa product ng sa kabilang pair. Ito pong 180 minus x times 1. So, any number multiplied by 1 is equal to the number itself. Kaya, multiply mo yung 1 sa 180 minus x, ang lalabas ay 180 minus x. Okay? Then, we're going to solve for x here. So, ano po yung value ng x dito? Ito po, may variable x dito, nasa right ng equal sign. So, ilipat po natin sa kabila. Ito po, kakabila po natin dito. Okay. So, sama po natin dito sa may 2x na may variable. So, remain po itong 2x sa left ng equal sign. So, 2x. And then, kapag nilipat po natin itong minus x dito sa kabila ng equal sign, change sa sign, minus x magiging plus x. Then, is equal to 180. So, bring down lang po natin yan. So, dyan na po yung 180 kasi wala po siyang variable. Okay, if you are going to add this one, 2x plus x, ang numerical coefficient po ng x dito ay 1. So, 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. That is equal to 3x. So, 3x is equal to 180. Again, ang kinocompute natin ay value ng x. May kasamang 3 po ito. So, divide by 3 to both side of the equation so that we can cancel 3 here. So, ang natira po dito sa left ng equal sign ay x. So, x is equal to 180 divided by 3 is 60. So, therefore, the value of x is equal to 60. Okay, balik po tayo dito. Sabi natin kanina, let x measure of one angle or the first angle. So, ang nakalculate po natin na value of x is equal to 60. Ito na po yung one angle natin. So, para makuha po natin yung another angle na supplementary dito sa angle na ito po yung ating formula, 180 minus x. So, if x is 60, kaya magiging 180 minus 60 is equal to 120. So, therefore, the other angle is 120. So, ano yung dalawang angle? Find the measure of each angle. Sabi niya, the two angles are 60 degrees and 120 degrees. Okay, so salamat po sa iyong panood. Kung nagustuhan mo yung video na ito, please click like and then subscribe kung bago ka pa lang po dito sa aking channel.